This 360-degree video is brought to you by the Grid Lab, an immersive media initiative at Ohio University. This video is made possible through funding from the Ohio University Innovation Strategy. The following footage was recorded at Jackie O's Taproom in Athens, Ohio on May 3, 2016, the 2016 Republican National Convention in Cleveland, Ohio, and Rocky Outlet Store in Nelsonville, Ohio on October 24, 2016. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump Jr. both appear in this video. The shared opinions are those of students at Ohio University.
If you refuse to live like this, let me see you raise your fist.
You deserve a president like Hillary Clinton who will fight every single day. Look at the campaign she's run, who will fight every single day for working people as president, because that's what she has done her entire life.
I don't think anyone's thrilled with the situation that politicians who've never created a job in their lives have put us in, whether that be debt, whether that be sending our jobs abroad, whether it be any number of issues that we could talk about. I mean, all talk, no action. And that's not what my father's about.
We are going to continue to stand up. We're going to stand up to Trump, a man who greenlights police crimes. He's a bigot. He hates immigrants. He wants to deport the undocumented. We say the opposite. He's a misogynist. In short, he is everything that we find intolerable and cannot accept.
I think Hillary Clinton is everything that is wrong with the government. I saw a picture the other day that had Hillary Clinton on top. It said, "This is everything that's wrong with the government," and then on the bottom it had Donald Trump and it said, "This is everything that's wrong with society." I voted for Kasich in our primary, but I'm somebody who can face the music. The reality is Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. I just cannot imagine another 4 years of Barack Obama's policies.
My name's Sam Raptis, and I'm voting for Gary Johnson. I believe Johnson is equipped to be president because both he and his running mate, Bill Weld, were two-term governors of blue states, both serving as Republicans but serving under heavily blue states, and both being heavily reelected by wide margins, which goes to show their ability to compromise and reach across the aisle in this era of really divisive politics.
My name is Sam Miller, and my vote is going to go to Hillary Clinton this November. She is the most qualified candidate we've ever had run for president. She has held various positions throughout every aspect of government. She was First Lady of Arkansas when her husband was governor. She was First Lady of the United States. She was a senator. She was Secretary of State. She has immense background in being a lawyer. Honestly, I think that she's just the most equipped and has the best understanding of the current state that America is in. She has been out on the field talking to people and really understands the struggle of everyday Americans. And she has real solid policy plans that she will enact as president, and she already has those drawn up.
I'm not sure what it means to be equipped for the position of POTUS. Hillary Clinton is said to be the most qualified candidate. What are her qualifications? What is her experience? She has a lot of experience with pushing for the destruction of the welfare state. She has a lot of experience with helping to build mass incarceration, which is a driving force of racism in this country. She has a lot of experience with continuing imperialist war and participating in coups, such as in Honduras, and overthrowing democratically elected leaders. She has a lot of experience with drone strikes, and she has a lot of experience with serving corporate interests over everyone else's interests. Is that what we mean when we say what qualifies you to be president? The reason that I would vote for Jill Stein, though, is because she is the antithesis of that.
A new Coal Communities Challenge Fund to support investments by Appalachians for Appalachians. When I was in Mingo County yesterday, in Williamson,
I think Nate Silver gets pretty close. I think it'll probably be about 85% likelihood to beat Clinton, and that's probably a pretty safe bet, just because even though they're both heavily disliked by historical proportions, I think Trump has his base, obviously, but I think people were pretty tuned out of this election in general. Those undecided voters, or people who are just kind of disgusted by the whole thing, those of them who actually do end up voting will, I think, go toward Clinton, because even if they don't have much of an opinion about the stances, they probably will have this sort of gut feeling that they want somebody who at least has had experience in government before. This idea that Trump is absolutely unacceptable, which I agree with, and I think that that's a sentiment that most Americans would agree with.
Go, hey, hey! Go home! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey! Go home! Donald Trump has got to go!
If I'm right about the silent majority, Trump is going to win because people are just so fed up with the government. I think it's going to follow Brexit. People are just tired of the government. Their taxes are too high. They don't think the government's productive. Government is supposed to, in my opinion, it's supposed to be very hands-off. It's not supposed to interfere in your lives, especially for small business owners. Those are the one group of people that Trump will not lose. Like he said over the summer, he could walk out in the middle of the street and shoot a man. Small business owners will still vote for him because they understand how detrimental Hillary and the rest of the Democratic Party is going to be to them. Along this timeline, silent majority comes out, Trump's going to win because people are just tired of the government and it's gotten out of control.
Keep reading about it every day, more and more and more. Now you see the O'Keefe tapes, more and more corruption, lies, graft, stealing, pay to play. What's worse, that it happened, or that so few people on the other side actually care that it happened? Because that's what's disgusting to me, as an American, as someone who believes in this country. So I think we have an opportunity to do something great. We have an opportunity to drain the swamp of D.C., as my father was, lately been calling it, when that's really what it is. So I think we have the opportunity to do something really special, and it's because of people such as yourselves who are getting out there, who are making calls, who are actively involved, who see what's going on and are trying to actually do something about it, because it stopped being a campaign a while ago, and it became a movement.
I think it's really easy for people to be drawn to Hillary Clinton in this election. Who are these people in this country who think this man should be president? I thought we were past this.
I would say a large portion of society are very disappointed, and myself included, that these seem to be our only choices in the mainstream. But at the same time, the election actually does give me hope, because it shows that there's a large amount of people who want an alternative, a large amount of people who are going to vote for Jill Stein. There's a large amount of people who were turned on by the Bernie Sanders campaign that was talking about free healthcare, free education, higher minimum wage, and Black Lives Matter and all of that were really encouraged by his message. And now that he's not a candidate anymore, but they still believe in what he was saying.
I would love to see Bernie Sanders have a run at it. I think he stands for a lot of the same things, maybe same principles that Donald Trump stands for.
Winning this election is going to influence a lot of young women to want to go into politics, and that's exactly what we need in this country, and that really gives me hope.